Okay, everybody, we're going to get started with this very video very shortly. I'm going to show you a little bit about doing the continue and adventure stuff to get some extra gear when you start around. Once you're about level 30 and in Rivendell, you can repeat these, collect the items you need to trade to get them, and as you level, you can get higher level version just by repeating them. But they're very good for starting around level 30 to get you some good potency when you're out there venturing alone or with a friend or with groups, and it will be very handy. So before we get started, let me double check on my stream here and make sure everything's set up correctly. Oh, that's not what I want. Not the one I want. Okay, I moved my Heartland streaming. There it is, YouTube channel. Okay, so I want to make sure that I currently have this edited right for the description because it typically does not list the game properly if I don't. I'm just gonna put some quick tags in. Okay, so I'm gonna go over a little bit about the game first and some basic start information, then we'll get into jumping forward where I am now, how you get there, and how you progress from there. Okay, so I'm checking my live stream. It looks like it is correct. I am going to post it over to my Facebook page. Well, actually, I'm not going to do that right now. I'll link back to this video later after it's gone live. That's how we can get started here because this is going to be um a get started how to video that people can refer back to. Um, 'Cause I'm not sure exactly. Actually, what I can do is I can post it from my YouTube. So my YouTube channel, I don't do streaming on Twitch as much and the other ones because people can't come back and look at the videos for help or tutorials or to learn about games. Now, Lord of the Rings Online is an old game. Also, let me make sure my audio is not too loud for the stream part. Also, my headset, it's very loud. So what we're doing here, now if you start at the beginning, um, I'm going to go back to the Stable Master. When you start out in the game, you're going to start out in this region here, before the Northern Downs, so this region. So basically, if you are a regular elf and a dwarf, you start at Thorin's Gate. Once you complete the basic tasks there, get your first horse, the elves are shot down to an area in Erelune. It's like right here. So Kondium is where Kelondim is where you're going to end up as an elf. The dwarves continue here, then end up here until you all end up going towards Bree. If you're a hobbit, you start in the Shire, do your stuff there, and you as well end up in Bree. Everyone ends up in Bree. If you're human, you start outside of Bree here in a town here, and it's kind of get it off before you're allowed to go into the regular world part, and then you end up in Bree as well. And from Bree, everyone branches out in the main story, and will go onward out into the world and progress through Middle Earth. What we're doing today is basically we're going to talk about the continuing quest. The first one you get by from a guy outside Elrond's quarters in his library. The other one you get outside here, if you're at this lonely in the regular world. This is an instance. If you're in the regular world, you come down here and go here, and this is the Bilbo Baggins continuing quest. So you have two independent quest lines. One is to do with the two brothers. The other has to do with Bilbo. They are repeatable once a day to get the points. And the points that you get will be located in your wallet, and they'll be called the tokens of further adventure. That's what you trade in to get certain gear and items, like these rings and stuff. I'm a level 30, so I went for this one. It gives a lot of will, vitality, tactical mastery, especially with that amount stacked on your other gear is going to help. You also get the rings that together as well really give you some potency. So these are better leveled ones. Of course, the gear I'm wearing is the level 22 purple crafted. It's a loose linen robes. And those are actually higher stats than the level 24 ones you can craft. These recipes you get in the Borrowed Downs. There's an NPC there before you go in it from the breeze side into the Borrowed Downs. You just keep doing this repeatable little quest. You get these recipes as a tailor that you can craft. Now, my tailor, even though she's only a level 12, her tailoring is at Eastmont or Eastment level, which is above regular. It's above Master. It's above Supreme. It's pretty far up there. It's only one or two higher than that. So actually, what I do is through our kinship, which if you want to join a kinship, we are on the Peregrine server, and you can go to our kinship, and our kinship is called Friends in Arm. So you would have to ask either Phoenix when he's on, or was it Bragg? Where let me put this in name order, and I'll show you when they're on. Why is not listing? Not location, no. Well, that's very weird that it's not showing everyone's name. But it's BRYGG. And when he's on here, he can add you to it. Or you can message me and I'll get you in. Um, we just ask people to be friendly, outgoing, work together. We do special events. We'll run dungeons together, get people leveled, a lot of different things. We do bands and music events, so there's a lot we do together. Alrighty. And it's very easygoing and casual. So, to continue on this quest line, and I have everything enlarged for the purpose of the stream, we're just going to continue with it. It tells you what you have to do. Talk to Arwen, Alahir, and Glorfindel. Now, if this is properly set up, they'll be where they normally are, except for Alahir, which is a quest character. Oh no, they're not. They actually are not where they're supposed to be. Okay, so Glorfindel is down here. He's normally up here towards those rooms over there. So we're just gonna talk to these people and continue the quest. You have to go through several, 5 chapters of this, or 5 instances, and it's one after another. Boom, boom. It maybe will take you 30 minutes, most an hour. Um, Cross the bridge to the north will be Arwen. Now, if you notice when you're in dungeons, it doesn't really have your markers of yourself and stuff, so you might want to hit select all. It has you, but it doesn't show her. You got to follow the instructions on this one. So it says to the north across the bridge. This is the only bridge in this area that I know of. Am I going north or am I? Oh, I'm going west. north would be, I'm turned around this way, and there is a bridge over here that goes up the hill. So we need to look for Arwen. Now, in the Lord of the Rings, typically, um, Arwen is in the books is not a large character. She is, well, later she is in Lord of the Rings. When you see in the movies, I did not set the. Can you hold on, guys? I didn't set the timer on my food. Okay, so Arwen isn't a big character in the book as she was in the movie. But what I'm going to do right now is post over my video. So Arwen in the book, they show her helping Frodo and then riding with him on the horse. Um, basically riding on the horse to. I'm trying to see if my stream is right. No, that's not the correct video. Here we go. So basically, rides on the horse, saves Frodo. That is not how it works in the book. If you're familiar with the Rings of Power, so she she does all that in the movie. In the actual books, it's Glorfindel that we talk to down there. He aids her. Frodo rides by herself. She gets to the river, or he gets to the river on horseback. Gandalf calls the water up and makes the foam appear like horse heads. So Arwen did not have a play in it in the book. This follows more of the book, so it's going to be a bit different. So we talked to her. We got to talk to Elrond. Now, once again, these are repeatable daily quests. He earned you the points to get the rings and different things that are very helpful. You can start at level 30 is the minimum. So you get great stats on these items when you repeat them. You need 80 per item. So it's 80 for this, 80 for that ring, 80 for that ring, and whatever other items you can get with it. As you progress in level, you can get the next level tiers just repeating them. Go back to the guy and trade, because when you select them, you'll select which item level grouping you want, like up to 130 or 2, 3 something. Um, if I look right now, I'm actually gonna look on. I'll look it up later, but it was a caliber. So it goes up to level 140 for those item levels. So you can get the same items, but it's going to be the higher level. Example, the one I have is how many? Oh no, it actually starts at level 20. You can start doing this. The one I have has plus 12 will, which will is important for my class, versus the level 140. The same item has 924 will. So there's a big difference in the stats between those levels. So that's the purpose of doing these quests, is getting these items. They are quite nice. The cape is as well. So that's why we're gonna run. And when you repeat them, it's same exact thing, except the now if you this one is the Bilbo Baggins one. This is not the two brothers. The two brothers, you start with the guy outside Elrond's library door before you go into his library to continue missions there in the main story. And then this guy normally in the regular world is stuff in that gazebo over there. So you always want to make sure you click your mission reward, click on the continuation and hit travel now to travel out, and you will end up with additional when you complete. So this is where he normally is. Lonely House, you go inside, you go up the first set of steps, turn around, go immediately up the next and across here and then into Elrond's library. But right before going in is where the other one for the two brother quests. This one is the Bilbo Baggins one. So we're now going to continue by finishing this. Click on it again. You notice it says 15 hours before you can repeat that quest. But it doesn't matter. We're going to just roll through to keep getting these tokens to click and do this. When I said barter, click this first. Go to what you're within level wise. Like if you look at the level 40s, the minimal level to use it is 40. However, on 30s, I think minimal level's 20. No, I guess it is. Oh no, I did level 26, minimal level 30. So they do lock you. So like I said, I'm working to get the. That's the natural one I have. I need the rings. So I want the one that has will on it. Now I do have a nice ring I got from another mission that has a lot of will, but this one has critical rating and tactical mastery, which is very important to the amount of critical damage you can do. That's agility, so that would be more like a burglar, and range like a hunter. And this one has might and vitality and physical mastery rating and evading. So any tanking class you need to evade, that's what you would use that. And yes, you can wear two of these in your character slots. So you have one ring here, one there, plus that. So that fills those slots. Like I said, I craft my own on my other characters, so this set will do me until level 24, where the other gear I have is slightly better, but because this is the purple special set, the equivalent regular level 20 only has 4 wheel or 5 wheel versus 9, and it only has like 16 tactical mastery versus 33. So that's why I crafted this set instead. So that's why those ones have a bit more. And it's a low level character, so I don't need all that much right now. If you look at my like 140 and higher characters, you'll see the stats are like 1,426 on that wheel. It's in the totals like 80,000. So it's kind of ridiculous. So we're gonna continue. Like I say, you just click them and travel. These
Look
are
for Canadal
quick
and
little
Ringwool on the
missions.
high moor outside the valley. Perhaps they have seen something of our hobbit.
Descend the slopes southwest to their camp. I always look southwest that way. Wait, that's a descend? Oh, this is supposed to be like that little camp when you come out of Rivendell. You want to stop there and get the fast travel horse or the traveling horse. Down the slope would be this way. So it's actually the same area, I believe, or close to it, that you do the brothers quests. Should be water down there. So you could do all 5 quick missions, dungeons. Oh, what the hell? I don't think I was supposed to do this. Oh, no, no, it was Canada. Okay. I guess it spawns enemies, that's all. So I'm gonna use my AoEs at first. My bear normally grabs the aggro to tank for me. If I have aggro from something else, I can click on him and hit the teeth to get him to grab the hate. Then I can hit the AoE. Which I don't need now, but with all the will I have, it does help even at lower levels. Okay, so that is the basis of this is a so if I explain the job, people that are familiar with the jobs know what I'm playing just by the spells alone and the fact I'm holding the staff. So he's a lore master. He's a hobbit. I chose hobbit because I wanted cute on this character. Normally, like certain ones I have elves, certain ones I'll do as human, certain ones I'll do as dwarves that feel fitting to the lore. Now, with these missions, you might struggle a little bit if you're like right at level 30 to do them and don't have a lot of where the heck is he? Oh, we're going up, not down. See, okay, this is opposite. Usually on the other mission you go down. So they're all are currently in the area here, which is outside Rivendell. So if you leave the gates of Rivendell, there's only two ways in and out of Rivendell. Okay, that is Misty Mountains and then south into Highmoor. That's the only two ways in and out of Rivendell. Oh, he ran back here. I'm supposed to be going down the slope. I'm the dummy head. I was like, why is he running off? Where's he going? I forgot this part is different. I'm so used to doing the two brother ones up into the mountain peaks. Now, if you go the wrong way, I'm surprised they have where you can get branches there, because this is not open world. This is actually an instance. If I right click, you see I can leave the instance. But they have areas you can actually collect and mine here. Huh, go figure. So you head down the slope and you see the guys over there with the ring over his head. That's where you pick up quests or continue. I'm not sure what I did, what I titled this. Why was he taking so long to hit that one rabbit? I was trying to see the damage the NPC's actually doing. Um, come on. Where'd you go, Ringo? Ugh. I forgot to set the timer on my food. So I'm gonna set it 10. I think we've been at this for about 10 minutes. But it could be longer. So, oh, crud, he's getting his butt kicked. Lexa, cancel. So, differences between this job and, say, a rune keeper. So, lore master is more like, I would say, like a wizard. And it's more elemental than the rune. The rune keeper does have like lightning and fire runes. This has all elements. So you have lightning, ice, fire, earth, and wind. You also have light. They have different purpose, different use. So this earth one, because of how I have my points in, and this wind are AoE. So enemies near each other will get cascaded and hit together. The lightning purpose is I'll hit it before my bear hits, so I'll throw it, my bear flanks it, and it will increase our speed, including your hit speed. Often I'll do, if I'm already gotten hit, I'll hit the ice, let the bear flank, and it will heal me some. You have major heals here. Now this one is a battle knowledge, throw down, melee, tackle, boost. That's a self heal that actually shields, and that's a more major or higher heal. And then there's light of hope that I can shift. My moral is your hit points. Some of my moral, it's only going to be like this much. It's not going to be a whole lot. You'll tick back up over to my bear to heal him. But my bear also heals himself. He just smacks and heals. So this might already be done. The first one of, I don't know, the first one was just the Elrond part. Second part is a little longer, third part's a little longer, and the fourth is kind of a multi-step longer than the end ceremony little thing. And that's where you get actual more titles and more points and more stuff completely. Um, so that's your major ending one, and I'll show you. Now we should be done. And now every time you end, you just go back to him, click him, click on the current one you're on. You will get some more. Oh wait, did I not click? I might have messed up, y'all. I did not see a chest pop to get those tokens. I should have had like 8 more tokens. I might have messed up. So if you can see the 2 of the story, I cannot repeat until 14 hours. So it's a 14-hour wait time. Okay, someone messaged me on the other stream, the private one. So I was asked, does these quests count for your daily and your other quest thing? Because they got something to um to get weekly and stuff completion for these other awards and items. Yes, they count. That's why you want to repeat them. I think you have to do 30 or 50. Um, no, you know what? I think I have it active. So your weeklies, you want to do 45, but these count towards the weekly. If you see on both of this, okay? And then towards your dailies, it counts for the daily roll too. Once you get that now, this says a notification on this. That's for level 50 items. So your enhancement rooms and your legendary item boosts. and then your virtue and your modes. Those are meant for level 50, and you will get them doing these quests. And at that point, be able to use it. How many did I earn? I might have screwed up and be behind low. So I have 50, and I need 30 more in order to get that ring. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Click on him and that mission and travel and go ahead and go into the
Auriphile may have
instance
seen our
like
missing
we
part.
have on
The trick
everything
may be
else.
getting him to tell us.
He's a biggin, he's a giant. Now there are giants that are not trolls. Okay. Giants were corrupted by Morgoth, big folks, and they became the trolls. Now, if you remember, Morgoth did not have the power to create life and give spirit to them, but um, he can corrupt existing life. There's a lot of misconceptions. I see a lot of people getting things wrong because of Peter Jackson movie stuff, and I'm like, don't go by the movies. Um, I love the movies, but they're not the same as the books on many things. Just like Ring of Power takes its own route, even though they're dead on about some things, they had a time compressed. And movies have to be time compressed. There's no way to do the actual years of Middle Earth in a movie unless you want to have a 75-year movie. Um, so his kind were corrupted, they became trolls. Just like elves were corrupted and became the original orcs. Despite what Peter Jackson said in the movies, orcs very much do reproduce, so the goblins being the smaller version. There are, in fact, orc females. What God cannot create, he can corrupt. So therefore, the the elves that were corrupted. Why is my bear not here? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna zoom back because he's so big. So, in the case, yes, there are Rings of Power got it completely right by having female orcs and orc babies. They were originally corrupted elves. Despite the movie, the Uruk-hai that were created by Saruman did not spawn out of the soil, or sometimes they buried within soil until they were needed. Saruman bred orcs that already existed, the corrupted elves, with humans, specific ones, to create the Uruk-hai. That is because that makes him more resistant to sun, so they can attack. Which way is north? That way? Here we just listen to conversation. So yes, orcs reproduce sexually like elves. Other corrupted beings, the same. Morgoth did not have the power to create a being that had a spirit and could reproduce or magically reproduce. He didn't have that ability. Arthur Bala. I'm here. I'm not bad. I'm nice. Yeah. Who's your daddy now? Who's your little daddy? I love this game sometimes. So when we're talking about things here, it's a little more closer to the book than the movies. And then people not understanding the actual aspects of Tolkien's lore versus movie versus show. And they said no Astari came before Third Age. That is false. The Blue Wizards came in the Second Age. Gandalf would have been, if he did come early, wouldn't have been probably known as Gandalf really, but Aloran. But he did say they this is what they will call me in the future. This I don't believe is the form he'll be. I think he'll die in the series and end up going back to Valinor, be reborn, and return in Third Age. Especially following the fall of Numenor, when Altherazon ends up doing his stupid thing, thinking he can demand immortality from the Valar. That is something. Oh, I didn't know I had to click on him because look how tall he is. And so once again, trolls corrupted, elves corrupted into orcs. Other beings in Middle Earth were corrupted to become other things. So see my treasure chest. Don't want to forget that. That gives you a lot. And I missed so 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 I missed the last time. Bad me. And now we can travel and then get the other 2. So it's 7 per run. Click on him. Continue right on through. We're on book 4, and then there's, I think, book 5. I think it's the same. I think it's 5. And then just go ahead and travel. These
I
are scaled
understand that
to
Bilbo
your
once
current level
adventured with
set.
the
So you
dwarf
do them at like
Glowin, who
30,
now
40,
camps
50,
north of
and so forth,
Imladris.
and then the
Has
jump
he
levels.
seen Bilbo lately?
Okay, this is a milestone that should not be here. But, oddly, it showed me a horse that I do not see. This is weird. So it shows me the transport horse, but since it's a dungeon, it shouldn't be here. Milestone, I see. Mailbox, I see. Now you can set the milestone. Okay, you're not gonna die in this. They're really scaled. These are so easy, especially when I have my will up so high. The stats on a Lord Master you want will. Then other thing is critical mastery. Why is he so weakened? Um, not tactical. Oh yeah, tactical mastery, yes. Critical rating, yes. Physical mastery, not really, unless you're gonna bop every so often with the um that. Evade, you do want to be able to evade. Your will, you want to get that stat as high as possible. Maybe some into agility to go with your dodging, but not really. Look into the distance and okay. Hello. I was trying to attack him. I love dwarves. Dwarves can be a little abrupt. They can be messy eaters. I don't think they eat as much as a hobbit though. But they're loyal to a fault. Family and friends and the respect and honor of them is number one. And everything needs to have a mind. So we now need to go and prevent Glowin from. So I'm gonna NC AoE. The reason is we don't want him getting hit. Because you know dwarves, they gotta stick their axe sometimes where it doesn't belong. Oh shit! What the fuck is going on? I don't remember that many on the other thing. The other time I did this. Okay, well, let's do this. I had to get those little wisp things down first. The reason is those wisps will really screw you up and can stun you. Wait, I should cheer. I can't do that. I'm a hobbit. Oh, there's it. So after you click them to continue is when your little chest appears. So make sure you click it. Then go back, click them, finish, get your additional. Then you can click in. This should be the last part, but I don't know with the particular. How many I have now? I have 65, so I'm not probably gonna get enough. I'm gonna need 20 more to get the ring today, but I can definitely get it tomorrow. Probably both tomorrow.
Bilbo may have left tracks behind as he journeyed north, unless the recent snows have buried them.
No, little tracks. I'm sorry. Them don't look like hobbits' feet. Well, maybe they are. The misconception they all have big feet, by the way. Valhalla is probably didn't. But as they intermarried, they probably inherited the big feet of the Harfoots. Now, one thing about I do like the movies, and I actually like RP, Rings of Power. There's a lot of people out there that get on these hate things because, let's just face it, people create rage bait videos on YouTube. And their only purpose is to sucker people who are like that into watching the video so they'll. I'm going to tell you right now, there's three people that rage about Ring of Powers, and I know for a fact he loves it. But he says, well, I'm going to keep making the videos and diss it so I can get them to follow me because they're so easy to manipulate. And that's the way he is. And I know a lot of you watch it. So that's actually how it works. They create content with drama to hate on something because there's a lot of people that's got to have something to hate on. It's a, especially with youth today, it's a chronic condition. We didn't have that when I was younger. I'm in my 50s now, and I didn't have that back then. Um, Today it's like all about the negativity, and that wasn't always what YouTube was about, but it became that way. So in Ring of Power, there's some things that, I wish they did differently, but a lot of that had to do with access to material and getting. Now they do have rights to specific Second Age stuff outside of dependencies now. That's not something that Middle Earth Enterprises has any rights to. So only Amazon has that, including the Tales of Middle Earth. Um, so using all the starry names, including the blues, which Middle Earth Enterprise could mention them, that's why they say, "Oh, I can't quite remember their names." They were not allowed. Warner Brothers was not permitted to use Balandro and Ella. Why is this not targeting? They weren't permitted to use those names. That's why they said it that way. In the book, it doesn't say it that way. Um, 'Cause he did remember them going east. So with Amazon getting those rights and certain things they really need to do it right, they can now fill in gaps. They can fill in things about Lorien and the founding. They can use Celebrian now. They they'll use Celeborn, of course. He's already been cast. Celebrian can be used again. Calabrian, depending which way you say it. It's actually Calabrian. I hear so many people say it wrong. I went to English for the purpose of studying Elvish, and it's like I hear people constantly just saying things. And I mean, the one guy that says Iluvatar for Iluvatar. No, Token specifically on the video says Iluvatar. Okay, like Amatar. It's Iluvatar. I don't know where Iluvatar came from, but the R is pronounced in that. Iluvatar. It's a short R though when you're speaking Quenya based versus Sindarin. Um, did I click this? Because it's not registering it. Okay, wait. It's going this way. Okay, well, it's gonna be a given. It's in that camp. Or is it? So if you hit your, delete keys, aim in a certain way, it's gonna pick up your nearest quest item. Oh. Well, that was quick. That was a quick little mission, huh? This is nowhere near as fast as the brothers one. It must have additional chapters. Oh yeah, it does. And now I remember. Um, yeah, because it's only 5 for the brothers. I guess 8 or 9 on this. Okay, we can continue with part 6. Okay, so part 6 is I think the ending part because it's called Twist, Feign, um, Forcements. Monsters in the mission will attempt to summon allies. Oh, maybe not because usually it's the summon ally one and then one where they can curse you, and you have to have the ability to remove that.
Fight your way into Pinath Fenwi and clear it of goblins. Only then will it be safe to confront the goblin leader about our missing
So,
hobbit.
Ring of Power season 3, they made some changes because now they can do it. Before having the Dark Wizard, they couldn't use Palandro. Now he is officially playing Palando. So, in order to correct it, he's going to be brought over kind of by Gandalf and correct the issue with him corrected. Because he got, he did get mixed in the cultist thing in the sub notes too, so that makes sense. But they just reversed the time order. Now they'll fix that. He will have blue rose. Actually, he will transform into blue rose because they reflect that aspect. Just like the robes of Saruman were hued and rainbow and changed. So it'll be interesting how they do it. I don't think Numer is going to fall this season though. It may, but I have a feeling it's going to be more around season 5, and they'll do it just before the final battle against Sauron. I can tell that Amazon is trying to align it with Peter Jackson's films a little too much. In their mindsets, we're not going to disrespect Peter Jackson, and now they want to consider putting him on for doing part. Now he has a right outside of Warner because Warner doesn't own him. To direct the Numenor part, they feel he would actually be able to do a good job on that. Whether they choose to or not. Now they have the ability to do it. I mean, face it, Amazon has a lot more money than Warner Brothers by a large margin. Don't always agree with them, but yeah. This whole merger with possibility with Netflix, I will cancel my I have the Lord of the Rings movie on a 4K digital anyway, so they're all the standard ones in the pack. But this whole merger with Netflix, no, because Netflix is greedy, and people are like, oh no, it would be great because you'll get all the great movies and access with your Netflix, and I'm like, no, you won't, people. You're gonna pay extra to have 4K Netflix. You have to pay like $24 a month. And they already said it will be adding it as an additional option means you're going to pay for it. So you're going to be paying, but to get access to it, you already have to have Netflix. So you have to pay $24 plus like another 15 or $20 to also get access to it. I'm paying $30 now for Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max. Okay? So I get all those streaming services for basically $10 a month each, which is no, actually less. It's 28. whatever, but it comes out to 30 with tax. So I'm getting Hulu, Disney, and Max. I got a bundle that way. I didn't care about the sports stuff, so I did the bundle where you get Max. What's going to happen for those people that have this bundle like I do, enjoy it and think it's a good value? When if Netflix gets control of HBO Max, which they would in that kind of merger, we're gonna lose after the contract period access to Max, and at that point, I'm like, screw The Last of Us. I'll watch it in other means, and we're dumping HBO because we're not going to be forced to have to get Netflix in order to be able to get HBO Max. Because that's what they want to do. They literally have already marketed it out and said it to the market shareholders. That's what they do. It will be an add-on for like almost another almost $20 on top of $24. So it'd be like $42 to have them both. I don't watch Netflix, so that's why I have only HBO, Hulu, and Disney. Those are the ones I watch in this household. Well, that's what we watch, family-wise. Stop talking, start fighting. I already laid down my circle. Stop talking, start fighting. Goblin Town. Down, down, down in Goblin Town. I'm being kind to him. And I'm a kind person. And you don't have to kill him. It makes no difference. Okay, so wait for Kapababa to arrive. But he's gonna end up killing him. But I'll let him be the one to kill him. Make sure it's not here. Elf's gonna be like, why didn't you kill him? We're gonna follow him, dummy. Okay. Finish that. Further adventures. Oh, there's another chapter. So we're gonna get more tokens. Yay. Let's see where we're at right now. I have um oh, I gotta collect my universals today. I get um about 50 to 60 a day free. I just haven't done it yet. 77, I'm almost at the 80 mark, so I will get the ring today because of how much longer the Bilbo
We
Baggins
will need
quests
a
are compared to
distraction
the
if you are
Brothers
to
one.
rescue Bilbo from Goblin Town. I will provide it.
Cocky elf. So, script wise for the Rings of Power. There's already begun the transformation of Galadriel. So if you watch the end of when they find the area in the waterfalls of Valley that will become Elondris, or later will become the common tongue Rivendell, but this Elondris will be can it be? So if you notice, she kind of had a. Oh, that's what are they? It's pop out of thin air. Oh, that's popping on my stick. Okay, so if you notice in the show, she had more of a glow about herself. After the fight with Sauron, didn't it say at the suspicious stone at the foot of the rock? Or foot of the hill? Or the interest? Well, you know something's gonna pop. How this game is. Try this one. Ah, shit. Where is it? It's not in the snow. I know it's not. Is there a rock up in here? He said it was near the gate in a rock. Did I just click that one? I think I did. Down here? What should be in Snow Mountain? It basically had no meaning. You know what? Bear attack. gonna heal through it, buddy, so don't bother dying. I mean, don't bother killing us. So I checked that snow, that one, that one. I didn't check this snow. What the hell? The good news is I got my other, get back here. I got my other ability. So your race traits, when you unlock them, go there. Now I can go here, go to options and my quick slot and unlock it. And that's just in a stealth ability. I might put it up here for now. Um, I got those ones. I got that one. I got that one, that one, that one. I don't remember here which it was. So let's start left to right. Oh, there we go. Don't. Cue song. What should I do? Let's see. We'll go here. I can find the right one because I know I bought it. Let's see. Hewitt, The Hobbit. Oh, that's not it. Um, nope, that's not it. I think it's on this one. Okay, looking for the song and I don't see it. Not riddles in the dark. Oh, that's not the actual name of the song. We'll see. Well, let's see if it's on this one. Here we go. Oh, this is not the right one.
down to Goblin.
That's someone's knockoff version. I know I own it. So down, down. I don't think it's called that though. Oh, that's from the cartoon version. Nope. I know. See, I don't remember. Oh boy. Well, I like it, but uh, they don't have a normal. Oh, I guess we don't actually go in. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I wanted to go in. I wanted to go down into Goblin Town. Do we get to now? Do I have enough now? Let's see. Let's go to level 30. Do I have enough for my ring? I do. Okay. I want to get rid of, let's see, maximum morale, resistant rating, 11 will. So no, I want to keep that one and put this one here. Get rid of this level 32 one that's just resistant. Because I want to make myself just like destroy everything in sight. Go ahead and sell that one off. And we're going to go down and...
Close the gates that lead further into Goblin Town, or you will be...
No, I don't want to. Here we go.
I feel a song coming on.
I'm playing the music for it.
Grab them better and tweet. Smell them stammer and weep. Pound, pound, down, down, down in Goblin Town. With a switch and a smack and a whip and a crack. Everybody talks to the wrong rack. Down, down, on the ground. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. Hammer and tongs, get out your arches and guns. You won't last long on the end of my prong. Clash, crash, crush and smash. Bang, break, shiver and shake. You can yell and yell, but there ain't no help. I'm trying to grow. Down, down, down in Goblin.
Oh, you're supposed to close these gates. I'm not reading the description here. They're a little mad at me now.
Catchy, isn't it? It's one of my own compositions.
That's not a song. It's an abomination!
It was Abomination. Okay. I had to cue the song for Goblin Town. Oh! I'm getting hit. Because I wasn't looking. Let's close the gates and keep them in. We don't want the goblins. Oh, they're paid off a little bit. Now we work this way real quick. Across the bridge, take a dip. As we go through Goblin Town. Down, down, down in Goblin Town. Uh-oh, that one's closed already. I'll let him work on that while I take a peek in here. Uh-oh. Osh gosh, you. Why'd he die? Aw. Well, no kidding. Stop being a patronizing elf. You don't have to close that gate? I guess not. Can I actually travel around down there? I doubt it, but... Now, the full Goblin Town you can. Oh, there's actually 15 missions in the Bilbo Baggins one.
They must be holding him in the dungeons.
So we're on
Find Bilbo and
13
free him.
of 15? Oh, wait, no, no, no. Well, I only need 2 more to actually complete that major quest thing. So let me mark that. Yeah, let me actually go ahead for the weekly, because I will actually get those and I can save them and I'll be well ahead for it. Okay, well, whatever it is. Now your staff ability is actually pretty good for damage. Especially to start and use it. Can I close this? I can't. Not in the mood, guys. Not in the mood. Any way I can close anything over here? Nope, we can't go there. He's a coward. He's not going to get help. Bilbo, you're getting too old for this shit, okay? Just saying. You're getting too old, buddy. You go to Rivendell, keep your butt there. Trying to go on the missions in Goblin Town. And that's what happened. He gets his little hobbit butt in trouble. And we gotta go back him out. Okay. Why is this on my cell phone playing? Okay, so we are going to finish this up. Go to the max if there is one. So I don't think I'm gonna get enough to get the other ring today, so I'll finish that. Do the resets tomorrow to get the additional ring. Because I need 80 to get another ring.
Let us hope you can bring Bilbo
So
safely
what we're
through
gonna
Goblin
do is
Town
we're gonna
without
finish
incident.
up what we can today for the second ring. As a reminder, you need to do it for each level set to get, two of the rings and two of the pocket slot ones. And you can do it up to level 140. And of course, Bilbo's gotta go. Nose around Goblin Town at his old age. You've been here once. Why would you be here again? Wait, as a matter of fact, no, no, stay still. You little pesky hobbit. Stop it. What we should do? Protect Bilbo. Really? I think these enemies are just getting too weak. I mean, it's level 30 quest, but I got so much will stacked right now. I'm wondering something real quick. What gear did I need to wait for him to pause in between the mission. Bilbo! Chillax! Once again, you don't listen. This is what happens. Stop it! Don't even look. No! Shouldn't be here, you're old. You don't have the ring no more. So this takes place actually technically before the Fellowship sets out from Rivendell. You're supposed to do these along with some of the Elrond ones that lead in the main story up to the part where you actually watch them depart from Rivendell. There is a scene where you could backflash to where Frodo was injured and has to be taken to Rivendell. Of course, it's the book way, not the incorrectly done Peter Jackson film way. So you don't see Arwen, you see Glorfindel aid him and put him on the horse he rides himself. But it doesn't go all the way, because that is a Peter Jackson makeup, created things to add a little more effect to the movie. Arwen was thrown in because there just was not enough for Arwen. There was not enough female leads for that at that point for the Lord of the Rings. So that's why, one, he created Tariel. Two, he replaced Glorfindel with Arwen in that scene. Arwen was simply at the dinner with her father. That was it. And until it goes to things about departing, and she says, reforged sword Adar. Adar meaning father, just like they use in the Rings of Power. Adar is simply father. That's, it's just not the same. There's a lot of things about the trolls that are the same, about events that's the same, about Bjorning, that's not the Bjorning, or Bayarn not being the same. The amount of time they actually spent there is not the same. There's a lot of things that are just simply not the same. And a lot of people don't like the, being it brought up to attention that the movies are not the same as the books. I'm sorry, but they're not. And I had people, what are you talking about? They're actually perfect. I'm like, no, they're not. It doesn't mean they're not good. I love the movies. I own them. Own so many copies of it up to the 4K, versions. in the remasters, um, in the all the extended ones. But I understand that it's not the same as the books. There's a lot of events out of place in both The Hobbit and both The Lord of the Rings. Other people don't realize the elves never arrived to Helm's Deep to help. It's just a simple, you know, difference of book versus movie, and in the movie, it works better than it would for reading material wise. There's a lot in the books that are missing that are great for a storybook, but not so great for a movie. Just like not so great for a TV series. I like how they're doing certain things on Ring of Power. I actually like the creation aspect of the battle over the tree, creating the mithril rooted, because a lot of Simmer was hidden in it, and it rooted and became mithril. I actually love that idea. I wish Tolkien did it. He just doesn't have anything about the creation of mithril at all. So they created something for it. Now that they have oh shit, Second Life material access outside the dependencies, they can do a better job on it. It's also, oh shoot, so it's actually a difference between Simon Tolkien versus Christopher Tolkien. Christopher was picky and controlling. We ran the Lord of the Rings for Second Life. We actually worked with a Tolkien estate on that. But they wanted to control everything. When people wanted to use kind of the playouts from the movie, they were adamant. Christopher was adamant. No, 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 you are not to use anything from the movies. No, 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 it has to be exactly how it is in the book, so people couldn't like create as much of their own ideas and stories. So we started doing backstories of individual characters, along, kind of like this does, along with the Fellowship. And then we would play out some of the events, and they wanted, no, 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 it's got to be by the book. I'm like, oh, it drove me to the point I said, look, you guys aren't like actually donating money to this, and it costs me about $800 a month to run these Sims, so I'm going to shut them down. And we'll just have a token read and discussion forum on a, parcel, because I'm not going to recreate all the world areas of Middle Earth for people not to enjoy it properly. And I mean, I used to have thousands and thousands coming on those sims in and out throughout the week. I mean, the sim would, like, could hold 100 people, but I would literally almost cap that 100. I had to down it where only 50 would come on per area. And, thank God. So that's the difference of Christopher Tolkien versus Simon being, oh, if anything, they did it too much like the books and didn't, like, become self-creative within the world of Arda. So he didn't mind people being creative. They still want things done certain ways or permissions from the state for the writing material. Alright, so that was the last quest. Oh, no, 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 no. I remember. Okay, so at this point is why Bilbo is in the Hall of Fire. Whoops. So you actually have to go here, because he was a bad little hobbit. Old man going off on his adventures at his age. He had enough adventures when he was younger. Okay, you is a problematic old man. So in that case, you stop it. You stay. Stay in Elfyville here. Okay? Okay.
A
We're
lovely
good.
day, isn't it?
Very much. And that's actually the end of the further adventures of Bilbo Baggins. Now we did complete weekly. So I can choose one of these now. think I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna go over to my shared storage in my tailor, because that's who's quite high in crafting, and I'm gonna drop these items into there for her to use. This enchantment rune, item level 50. I'm gonna put that in. I think I got moved them to somewhere else. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead because I will get there eventually. I'm gonna open my personal vault for him, and I'm gonna drop that into the gear slot for later. Now, going back here, you notice I pre-made clothes. The minimum level for this to use is 32, and I'm 31, but I'm almost at 32. So then I'll start using these. It gives a bit more up on the stats than my purple level 22 gear. The purple one was much higher than the regular level 22 just stat wise. So we're gonna go ahead and keep those in there ready to go once I hit the next level here. Um, so this one we're still tracking. Test a hand. Well, we'll do that another time. Why do I not have the next book? Something's wrong here. I don't know what's going on. Um, I messed up not collecting the next chapter. So it's either going to be through Elrond or through Aragorn. So I'm confused why I lost the main story. I can't redo that for 13 hours, so the city of his fathers. Um, why is it missing? Not gonna be doing that. Okay, I gotta look back on all volume 1 books. Because Lord of the Ring Online. I think it's this series. Volume 1. Dwarf Path. Okay, Elf Path. Okay, the Hobbit Path. We're past that both ones. Stirrings. The Red Maid. Level 30. In the God's Lord. That means Red Swamp, Bloated Dead, Breeders is Dead. I think I did all those. The Red Pass, Soul Inspiration. Ingmar secured. Ford. Fires in the North. That's picked up in the lowlands, though. Somehow I lost my continuation. That's level 38, so I wouldn't be able to do that. I was level 30 doing the Gauntlet. Let's see if I remember these. I do not remember. Leads to book 2, chapter 13 in the Gauntlet's Grass. But, I was sent here. Canada, Radagast. I did all of those. I might have actually did some of the level 34 ones. No, because I did actually level 35 quest, which was freeing Dory, the dwarves shall come, call to dwarves, call to elves. I did all those. Chapter 1, where the horse and rider is level 37. Council assembled. Estelden. Bloomingdale North Downs. I talked to Aragorn. Halbrand asked you to take for an invasion north of Chieftain Aragon. I did that one. So I think what it is I'm not qualified to do it yet. So let me do this. I think that's what it is. If I go back to Aragorn, I'm going to quick teleport to him. I'm going to
Greetings.
finish this one,
Greetings.
and we'll work on these quests. If I click him, he
Greetings.
does not yet give me a quest to continue um, the saga. But I do have the quest into the Misty Mountains, right? Or is that a different one? Oh no, that's Road to the Lonely Mountains. That's different. That's Erebor. Okay. So I have not gotten to Chasing Shadows. I know that much. So forward fires in the north. I did Angmar secured. 34 in the lowlands. I do not know. Level 30. Ranger in the fields. Okay. Gates of Fornost. I swore I got that cloak. Because the minimal level's 30, meaning I probably did it. Okay, well, follow once more. Okay, I did the call to dwarves. Level 31, yes. Freeing Dory, I did. The door shall come, I did. Call to elves, I did. Tending the glade, I did. Might of the elves, I did. Council, I don't know if I did that one. A call to men, I swear I did that. Trestle Bridge, we did Trestle Bridge. Free people of Trestle Bridge. Did that council assembled? Rivendell. Speak to Aragorn. Minimal. Oh, council assembled. So what it is, I need to speak to Aragorn again when I'm level 34. Because I'm not high enough yet. I think that's what happened. If I go back to quests, see my other character is I was already high enough to pile through all these. So if I go back to completed, let's go to main story. Solo, instance, show all epic, show completed. Here we go. So we were on book three, book three, the Council in the North. I completed that. So I'm down to fires in the forward. Fires, okay. The council assembled, level 30. Book 3 forward. So chapter 7 is definitely done. The free people's travel badge I did. Four of the troubles is higher than me though. So is there a place I gotta pick it up other than him and I messed up? Free People's Trestle Bridge. Done. Says start mob Aragorn. Guest rooms. That is the guest room. So minimal level 32. So what it is actually, I just have to get to level 32. That's all I have to do. Okay. Then I can come back to Aragorn after I do these one and start the main story again. I got a little thrown off by this. Okay, I'm gonna end this stream and I'm actually come back and restart it as a new stream and retitle it so people